Hi everyone, this is Vidya from What's Your Home Story. So today we're going to do a tour of my backyard cottage garden. Again, this is May, almost the last week of May. So not everything is blooming right now, but if I wait a little longer, what was in bloom will go away. So here we go. So just a quick heads up before we start the tour, we haven't mowed the lawn, nor have we mulched the beds. So I transplanted a lot of my winter zone seedlings as well as the seedlings that I started indoors in the beds. That's why we haven't mulched. I don't want to kind of step on those seedlings. So we will wait till the seedlings pick up and then mulch the beds. So first off, we have the Queen Elizabeth rose. Again, these have been blooming for some days now. That's why they are more of a light pink shade. As you can see this one, let me see that. It's a light pink shade because they've been open for a few days. As you can see, the leaves have already been attacked by the rose sawfly. I need to come back. We have black spot as well. Let me show you. This actually gets way taller. I keep chopping it off often. So these are all the buds. There are many buds in here. When they open up, they are this dark pink and they smell nice too. So I have a lot more blooms in here. And today I'm just going to do a tour of what's blooming. So here, this is a shade garden bed. I have penstemon starting to open up, and the hellebores are still there. The Columbine is pretty much done. I can show you how it looked a few weeks back. So this is how it looked a few weeks back. Now I actually need to chop off all these seed heads, otherwise they'll self-seed like crazy. The other hellebore is right next to it. That's this one. So that the flowers remain on the plant for quite some time. This is another Columbine, again almost on its way out. I don't actually mind this one self-seeding, so I think I might leave some pods in here. There is another penstemon here that is opening up, and I have a couple more Columbines out here. That is a fire lantern Columbine, and there are a few that fell down during the rains. That's this one. Again, I don't know the name. I started this winter sort actually last year, and I think from a mixed seed packet. So if you know the name, please do comment below. On this side we have my azalea. This is Angkor azalea. Usually it blooms only during September for me. In springtime I get only a couple of blooms, but this fall I did fertilize it, so I'm guessing that's why I'm seeing some blooms, which is way more than usual. So in September this is going to be covered in blooms. My roadies are almost done. Again, the tag on it said Rabats. I don't think it's Rabats because Rabats should be red color. Not sure what this one is. So they're pretty much done, and right next to it I have the ground orchid. These blooms are so pretty. Let me see if I can you see the detail on their throats? Very pretty ground orchids. So we have some of the salvia opening up. I don't know, a couple of salvia bushes in this bed are really late this year. Not sure why. I have a lot of delphiniums budding up right there, and some alliums that are also almost done. And here I have the hardy geranium. So it's not the usual kind. Again, I don't know the name of this one. I have to go look up the tags. So this is different from the usual variety, but it seems to like its spots. So again, I have a lot of blooms on this. So this Coreopsis is new. I've had Coreopsis in a couple of other places in the bed, but none of them came back. I think the clay soil is really getting to them. So I try to amend the soil here. Hopefully they will come back in the spot. Here I have a clematis. Actually I have two. This one is a dark purple one, but last fall a bunny got into our yard and ate it completely. Now it's slowly growing back, so I didn't get any blooms on that this year, but this guy is pretty much done. I forget the name of it. I will add it in the video. And here I have my David Austin Lady of Shalott. As you can see, look at the petals on the ground. We have had rains and winds, and I lost most of them. I think I should have actually cut them and brought it inside. It has a very sweet fragrance. This is my first David Austin, and I absolutely love it. Again, this is how it looked a few weeks back, before the rains and the buds were opening up. Actually, in the wind, a lot of the stems fell down. So this is how it looked before it rained. So I am absolutely loving these blooms. They are a nice orange peachy color. It has a shade of pink on it too. Let me see if I can see a bud. So here on the bud you can make out the pink really well. But these are gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous David Austins, Lady of Shalott. It's a climber, so I'm training it to climb on this trellis, and hopefully the other clematis will go up that one, and then I can train it across also. Out here I have a red hot poker that just opened up. In the back I have some GMs. Again, I don't know the variety of this one, so if you know, please do comment below. This is actually alyssum, a purple alyssum that I transplanted from my winter sowing, and it's already started blooming. Out here I have a poppy. This is the oriental poppy. Again, it just opened up today. It's not sunny, so I think it's just half open. But I don't know why the red color doesn't pick up in the cameras really well, but I love poppies. They're beautiful. And this bright red is actually a big pop in the bed. These are chives that I went to sowed a few years back. I have more penstem in here. These are way more open. And then I have foxgloves in the back. This is a pink salvia and a speedwell that did extremely well this year. Actually, this pot seems empty because I had a lot of alliums that didn't come back. And also, I think I had 3 Coreopsis in here too, spread out. None of those came back. So I think I'm losing my battle with the clay soil. I was banking on the alliums to come back, but that has left this bed pretty empty. Like this area, if you can see, there is, without the poppy, there's hardly any color in there, but that was where half of my alliums were. And then I had another half out here as well behind. This is a Lucifer Crocosmia. Yes, Lucifer Crocosmia. So the foxgloves, here we go. I have way more foxgloves. All of these are winter sown. So this is my surprise peony. I don't know what this one is, so if you know the name, please do comment below. I actually bought the roots of Coral Sunset and Sorbet. I forget which one I planted here. Only one of those survived. This is the first year's blooming, so looks like it's neither of those. So not really sure what the name of this one is, but I'm glad. It has a yellow center as well, so can you see that, the yellow center? I don't know if they have a fragrance. They do have a small fragrance, not as beautiful as the white ones, but this is my surprise peony. I have more speedwell in the back, and my Spanish lavender. They are so happy this year. Last year I didn't get a single bloom from them, but I think this mild winter really helped them. I love it. I have more poppies in the back. Actually, one bloomed and is done, but I see more buds. So more red hot poker buds coming up. So I see 2, actually I think I see 3 in here. More alliums on their way out, and more foxgloves. So let me actually do an up down with the foxglove on here. I love their throats. And that's a magnolia in the back. I can see the buds as well. So I have a couple of white ones which turn into yellow, and the lighter pink versions as well. So this one right out here, this starts out as light pink, almost lavender color, and then here all the way as you go, it's yellow. So this is the view of the bed from this angle. Like I said, it's missing yellow and some pops of, I think, blue, because some of my salvias in there have not yet bloomed the purple. So again, I wish the alliums would have been there. It would have looked awesome. So continuing on, I have more penstem in here. All of these were divided from 2 plants. So again, opening up. Here I have the Duchess the Nemours peony. This is a very, very fragrant peony. It opens up like this. Starts to open up like this, and then I'll show you the full form out here. I have more alliums that are almost done. So this is how they look when they open up, and the fragrance is beautiful. I have Baptisia. These are winter sown from seeds that a friend shared. I have more peony buds in the back. This is, I think, the yellow, the first year they're blooming, and I have the purple Baptisia right next to it. Again, this is direct sown from seed, and the first year blooming, so I'm really excited. These bushes do get big, so I might have to make the bed a little bit bigger on the side, but I am so glad that I have these are blooming right now. So here we have my lone California poppy. It's slowly opening up as it's been very cloudy this morning. More alliums that are pretty much done, and then this was a reblooming iris. This is how it looks like. I have more foxgloves here in the back behind my cherry tree. Yeah, this is one corner that I completely neglected, so I have to clean this up and mulch it. And can you see the cherry on the cherry tree? This is the first time it's fruiting, so we got a couple. Can you see these? Hopefully next year we'll have more fruits. Here's my hardy banana, the Musa Baju. I think that's how you pronounce it, not sure. But this we had a couple of freezing nights, so the leaves have frostbite on it. Otherwise she seems to be happy. More foxglove and chives out here. All of it is winter sown. And here we have the star from last month, the Rabbika Clematis. This is how she looks now, but as you can see, this was a couple of weeks back when she was in her prime. I need to go and deadhead the blooms. Once I deadhead, I'll get another flush slowly. And she has been really beautiful. This is her 3rd year. I have an obelisk that she's climbing on. It's a 4-foot obelisk, as you can see. Can you see the bird on top? It completely covered the obelisk this year. She's fantastic this year. This is the Woodland Phlox, almost done blooming. It's a very pretty periwinkle blue. This is how she looked last week when she was really full. The last flower I want to show out here is a painted daisy. This was winter stone last year, and the bunny that I mentioned earlier that got into our backyard last year ate it off completely. So I'm so glad that these are blooming now. Right below the ones that's gone to seed is a perennial alyssum. Again, this is the yellow color. This is how she looked until a couple of weeks back. That's it for today, folks. We'll be back soon when more blooms are blooming in my backyard. As for last, we'll be doing a front garden tour soon. I'm waiting for my peonies to open up over there to do the tour. So don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching.